What's going on, guys? JSGC here, back again for another Manchester City video. Today we're going to be doing my match review, match reaction and match analysis of Manchester City winning a game. 2 wins in 14 games and a clean sheet as well. We've won away from home since first time in God knows when. Happy days, great way to end 2024. So before I do crack on with this video, make sure, like always, if you are enjoying the content, do subscribe to my channel. It is free to subscribe. Also, don't forget social media links, they're in the description if you want to go and follow me on my Twitter, Instagram and TikTok. Email also in the description too if you want to hit me up for any sponsorship for any videos or any general business inquiries. Don't forget to leave a thumbs up, 100 likes is the aim, and also don't forget as well to leave your thoughts in the comments below. So firstly, Manchester City managed to win this game. We know now that we're back to winning ways. We're looking at our next game. We know that we've got nearly a week off. We're playing West Ham at home in our next game, and then after that it's Salford City in the Cup, where we don't play for another week. And we know that games aren't necessarily coming thick and fast, so it's all about trying to turn our form around. And I was hoping that this would kickstart Manchester City from Boxing Day against Everton. It didn't. We didn't manage to win that game, so it was important heading into this difficult away game that we managed to turn our fortunes around, and we do pick up a really big 3 points against a Leicester side who played some good football at times there. They were knocking the ball around really well, creating a lot of opportunities. They just weren't very clinical in the final third of the field, and had they been clinical in that final third, I think this could have been maybe a different thing that we'd be speaking about. But at the moment, you know, with the form that City have been in, beggars can't be choosers, and you make your own luck in football. Maybe we needed a bit of luck to win this game. A couple of tasty balls across the box that weren't quite read properly by the Leicester attackers. There was Leicester hitting the woodwork twice. There was opportunity for Leicester there to score goals and take points from this game. They haven't managed to do so, and Manchester City, when they have been required to put the ball in the back of the net, they've managed to do so. And that ultimately has been the difference between Manchester City and Leicester City in this game. But I find it quite interesting that Leicester City have had more possession than Manchester City. There aren't many teams that will have more possession than Manchester City, but Leicester City have managed it. And you look at the statistics and you're thinking it's a very close game, and you would be right in making that assumption and suggestion. It was a very competitive game of football where Manchester City ultimately have managed to make this game about quality. And that's what I've been speaking about a lot in my previews over the last few weeks, is that at the moment Manchester City haven't got the legs, they haven't quite got the players that they're looking for to be able to play the way that they want to be able to play football games. And so you've got to adapt, and you've got to accept that maybe sometimes teams are going to create more than us. Maybe sometimes teams are going to have more possession than us. But when you're in a run of 1 win in 13 games, it's all about winning. And that is, at the end of the day, all anybody cares about. I care about Manchester City winning, and we've won this game. So from that point of view, I'm very happy with a big green tick next to it. Now, there's definitely things to be learnt. There's definitely things to be improved upon for our next game, where we'll be taking on West Ham at home. But at the moment, we've won a game, and at the moment we know that we've got 3 points, and that's all that matters. We won the game. On to the next one, and we move from there. So in terms of the actual performances from Manchester City, I thought first 20 minutes or so, there was lots of energy from City. We're tired once we'd scored that first goal. We allowed Leicester to put us onto the back foot, and Leicester ended that first half better than what Manchester City did. And I was hoping second half, 15-minute break would have done the team the world of good, that would be able to come in and first 10-15 minutes take the game to Leicester and look to try and get that killer 2-goal cushion. And it was Leicester City who took the game to Manchester City, and ultimately I feel like, against no disrespect to Leicester City, but when we take on teams towards the top of the Premier League who have got the quality, they will be able to hurt Manchester City. So we need to really learn how to tighten things up and be able to, when we're on the back foot, just to be able to allow ourselves to get back onto the front foot and start to create opportunities, because until we scored that second goal in the 74th minute in the second half, we'd had no shots, we'd created absolutely nothing, and there was no outlet for Manchester City. It was all one-way traffic, and it took James McAtee, who would have thought it, given the youngsters a go, would pay dividends for Manchester City, because McAtee's crying out for minutes, he's fresh, he's got the quality, and he's got a point to prove. got to be in the starting 11 for the next game for me, and he looked so good coming off the bench for Manchester City today, and I thought that was just a stroke of genius, a brilliant bypass to anticipate the challenge was coming in, take it past the Leicester player, lovely bit of skill from McAtee, find the pass into the channel, De Bruyne does the rest, finds Savinho, Savinho's there, all he needs to do is put a ball into the 6-yard box because you've got a 6'4" striker ready there to put the ball into the back of the net, and that's what Erling Haaland managed to do for Manchester City, and ultimately it means Haaland's back in amongst the goals, Manchester City are back to winning ways, we've kept a clean sheet, and all is good. The only other real talking point to have from this game is Savinho, the scorer of Manchester City's first goal and the creator of Manchester City's second goal, who's also announced recently that he's going to be having a child with his partner, so hence his celebration with the football up his top. And at the moment, Savinho must be absolutely delighted because he feels like right now he's winning both on and off the field, and I'm hoping that with him scoring his first City goal here that he's really going to take confidence and push on for Manchester City, because he looked very good at times against Everton, and again in this game looked very good, and playing on that left wing, something we've not really seen from Savinho, he looked really good, and Jeremy Doku must be thinking to himself he's got some serious competition on that left-hand side now to potentially be starting for City, as will Jack Grealish, but that is all about versatility. Savinho's a very good player. You don't grab more than, 30 plus goal and assists in La Liga last season with Girona without being a very good football player, and he can operate on both flanks, so if he's not working on one side, move him across to the other and see what would happen. And Savinho looked fresh, looked raring to go, just like James McAtee, like he had a point to prove as well. So to me, Savinho, James McAtee, they start against West Ham. They deserve to be starting against West Ham, and I start them both on the flanks. Savinho goes on the left and James McAtee goes on the right. We get some energy into Manchester City's attack and we see where we go from there. But this wasn't City's cleanest performance. It wasn't our best performance, but it was a needed performance to do enough to win this game, and we've managed to do so. Scoring a couple of goals, keeping a clean sheet. Double thumbs up from me. A-OK. Perfect way to end 2024, and also a win for Manchester City on Pep Guardiola's 500th game in charge at Manchester City. A very good way to end 2024, and we're all very happy now to get back to winning ways, as it's now 2 wins in 14 games. We want a run of form. We want to be targeting West Ham next and see if we can win that game as well. I'm very happy. Very happy. Not a great performance, but a win is a win, and we will take a win because right now beggars can't be choosers, and when you're in as poor form as what City have been in, you'll take anything that you can get. And 3 points here on the road against Leicester City, a team fighting and scraping for everything they can get towards the bottom of the table. It's a win, guys. It's a win. So, don't forget, leave a thumbs up on the video. 100 likes is the aim. Do let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Subscribe if you're new around here. Press that red button, press the bell, and put your push notifications on. Social media links, they're in the description if you want to go and follow me on my Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. Email also in the description too if you want to hit me up for any sponsorships for any videos or any general business inquiries, and I'll see you all for the next one. So, I've been JSGC. Thank you everyone for watching. I hope everyone is safe and well. Peace. Ciao for now. Final note, how good was it to see the staff and the manager and the players and the fans have a big smile on their face? We've missed it. It's a great way to end 2024.